Running out of time here, by the way. All right. I'm going to talk to you about product design. Product design, if you don't know it or not, is about storytelling. So I'm going to tell you a story about fruit salad. If we lived in a country where there was actually a summer, it would be coming up to the time where people would make fruit salad. So your friend would call you up and say, I'm going to have a barbecue. Do you want to come? You would say, yes, I'm going to make you a fruit salad with my secret ingredient, pineapple. Nobody puts pineapple in their fruit salad but you, because nobody really has the guts to deal with the pineapple. It's a pain in the ass to cut up the pineapple. You got to cut the top off, pull the skin, get the core out. But you have a secret ingredient. Not only is it the pineapple, you have this stupid thing that you found one time when you were at Bed Bath & Beyond or IKEA, whatever those stupid places. And you bought this thing, you paid €8 for it, it helps you to cut up the goddamn pineapple. But it doesn't work like this, it really sucks. You used it one time, and then you threw it back in the goddamn back of your kitchen cabinet, and you switch back to this stupid thing. And why do we do that? Why do we buy stupid things that don't work for us? When really the simplest things in life are the things that work best. Right? Well, part of the problem is because product design has probably started to suck recently. And product design has become solutions in search of problems. Product design is now it's about style over substance. It's about value as a function of price. If it's cheap, I've got to have it because it's so cheap. Or if it's expensive, it's got to be good because it's expensive. And product designers are supposed to know better. They're supposed to protect us from these type of things. And because there's probably no other profession that you deal with on such a regular basis without even knowing it, they're product designers. Because everything that you deal with has been designed by a product designer. And product designers are about designing the better mousetrap, right? Not about designing the mousetrap in 12 designer colors, or designing the mousetrap, the SpongeBob SquarePants novelty mousetrap. It's about designing things with utility. And the thing is that product designers have skills. We have knowledge. We know how to array things. We know all these different disciplines and how to solve problems using these disciplines. But what's happened is that the ability to achieve profit margins and market share has surpassed things like skill and insight. And this is a very, very unfortunate thing. So I'm going to explain to you a couple of reasons why this is happening. The first reason is it's called the law of, if you believe that, I have a bridge in Brooklyn that I want to sell you. Okay? Because as I said, product design is about telling stories. So I'm going to tell you a story. I think that men rule the world because we compete standing up. Now, if you buy that story, you might buy something like this, which is a device that allows women to compete standing up. Okay? Now, that story has no basis in reality, but if you're willing to walk around with a urine-encrusted funnel for the whole day, you might discover that you might have nothing to do with anything about that story. Number two, the customer is always right. Henry Ford, who apocryphally said, if I listened to my customers, I would have designed a better horse and carriage. The irony of that statement is that he gave birth to an industry that started designing nonsense like this, SUVs, that are useless, that were designed because they said this is what our customers want. So if you are saying that we base all of our decisions about product design on what our market research tells us, you're actually saying we are unimaginative idiots and we shouldn't be anything involved with breeding products. This one is about the hey man, I thought you were cool. This is about saying that you're designing for want and not for need. You create niches and then you design products of intrigue and want around those things, like the iPad, which as near as I can tell what the iPad is for is you want to watch porn on a screen bigger than your iPhone, but you don't want to mess up your keyboard on your laptop. And I've actually heard people say, but it's so easy to read a book on the iPad. You know what else is easy to read a book on? A fucking book. Right? This is the more is more rule, where you try and pack as many features into as small a space as possible, and it's about trying to satisfy everyone at the same time, and you really can't. It's kind of like putting a bacon cheeseburger between two. Actually, that looks pretty fucking good. I gotta try those. All right, so forget that one. So that one doesn't count. But I know what you're saying. You're like, oh, so what can I do? I'm powerless against these market forces, and and I walk into IKEA and I walk into Tesco and Dunn's, and I'm powerless against these low prices. And how will I ever, stop this assault of uselessness that I'm faced with every day? And it's actually very, very simple. Stop buying crap, okay? Go home tonight, go through your cabinets, go through your closets, go through your garage, take everything that's been in boxes for years that you'll never use, even if you keep telling yourself you're gonna, and throw it the fuck out. Except there is one product that you should always keep in mind, and it's always good. And that's beer. As seen on TV, new and improved formula, still made with old world craftsmanship. Buy one today, you'll be glad that you did. I'm out.
Big round of applause after Mark, but make it quick.